Cut the music.
Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto Channel. We are live. It is, I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, y'all. My days are thrown off with the holiday, but it is Wednesday. Bitcoin confirming Babylon 2.0. We're going to talk about it. I got it pulled up here. We're going to come back to this, though. We talked about it yesterday. We're going to show some more examples of when we've gotten this cross and what it has meant for Bitcoin and what we can kind of expect. Guys, there's a poll in the chat. Hit it up. I want to know if you took this trade. We took this trade just before we went live on stream yesterday. I posted it in Discord when I took it. Then we went live and I showed it live on stream. We were up $500 or $600 at the time. Remember, I had it in the background. We were live streaming the trade. I just pulled the P&L a few minutes before coming on, and we're up $1,400. I have not taken profit on this yet. I have not taken profit. I wanted to run this live in the background. We had some problems with MEXC over the last couple of days. You guys know that. I wanted to run this trade live on stream, but I also want to look for a live trade. And I got everything squared away. My rep messaged me back this morning on MEXC, and we got it all squared away. All is good. But I have not had time to load my funds back onto the MEXC, which I'm going to. So instead, I have my second KCEX account pulled up here. This is not the one that I had pulled up yesterday. That one has our trade running. This is the second one. And I want this on here because I'm looking for shorts. And I cannot have two open shorts on the same trade or the same account. Anyway, you know what I'm saying, but I'm looking for a short. We almost got it. We came up. I was looking for this white line. KCEX price is about 76.2. We came and took out all these relatively equal highs except for these last two right here, which I thought we were going to get it all. I was looking for the push all the way up into them and then down, and I was looking for a short here. We didn't get it. So anyway, all that to say is I'm looking for a short. I was looking for a short. If we continue down here, I might be looking for a long back up and then a short back down. So we're ready to roll. KCEXtrading.com. I pinned a link in chat. KCEXtrading.com. Go get your account there directly. Affiliate link below. I'm absolutely spamming the chat right now. KCEXtrading.com. Lowest fees in the game. 0.01% taker fees, guys. Market order in 0%. Spot fees, 0% limit order fees. You can't beat it. You absolutely can't beat it, guys. Let's see who's here. Mighty Max, what's up, bro? Morning, Johnny number 5. Johnny number 5 in the Pro Traders group this morning gave this trade. Pro Traders group, boom, gave the trade. Which, you know, we were looking for the relative equal highs, but this was posted in the Pro Traders group this morning. Johnny number 5. Oh, I forgot to show you 2K to 10K update, 2K to 10K update. This was my MEXC challenge. Started on the 10th, so what is that, 16, 17 days ago. It is the same as it was 2 days ago, $8,000 profit. I showed you this at the time, but this hasn't changed because I've been off MEXC for 2 days, so this has not changed. This does not include the KCEX trade. Obviously, it's MEXC. So we're up $8,000 on that 2K to 10K challenge. And for those of you who are kind of new here or just joining us, I took a $2,000 account 17 days ago, and I said I'm going to turn it into $10,000, which I've already done. But I extended this. I now updated it and said I want $10,000 profit on it instead of just $10,000 balance. So I will hopefully start back with some trades to continue this today on MEXC. I plan to transfer some money back on there as soon as the stream is over. Bitcoin dumping down. Let's take a look at this. We're going to go back to Babylon, but let's take a look at this and see what we got going right here. We are dumping. I thought I marked out Asia low. I guess, I'm on the wrong chart. That probably helped. All right, I marked out Asia low. I do have an alert set. If we come take it, I might look to long back up. Let's game plan. Let's see if we'll have divergences. Let me get rid of Bjorn real quick. All right, if we come take this low, I have to go to higher time frames. Go to 24-minute. We should have some good divergences. Of course, we want the reaction. We have a dang box and value area low right below it. This is what I really want, guys. This is what I really want. Down here, 74K. all the way down to 73K. I really want this box, but we could do something super simple. Could be super simple today. Just ding, 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 something like that. That would be ideal. That'd be ideal. I'd take all of these. But so we want to see a reaction here. We know we have the divergences going in, right? Got 24-minute divs. We can see that. But we want the reaction, and we really want the SFP, if I'm being perfectly honest. Something like that with the swing failure pattern of the Asia low. You may not even come deep into this box. You could just barely take this out. In fact, it's probably what will happen. If you come deep in this box, you'll probably continue down, if I had to guess, because there's really nothing here to hold you up. There's really nothing here to hold you up from that. There's no liquidity. That's already been taken from Asia low, if there was liquidity. So there's really nothing there. So if you don't quick wick this swing failure pattern, then you're probably coming all the way down. We'll extend value area low over, but you'll probably dip below that and take this wick right into our key box daily level there. That's what I'm looking for, guys. One of these two trades this morning. For move back up here, possibly point of control before ultimately continuing down for Babylon 2.0, baby. All right, let me clear this up a little bit, and we'll keep on seeing who's here. Jack. Johnny number 5 says, how about that Babylon short? Picking up steam. Yep, picking up steam. Thanos. What's up, bro? Salt chain. Yes, let's dump it. Hawkborn's in the house. And then a whole bunch of this guy, Anthony Lee Crypto, spamming the chat. No spam in the chat, bro. I feel like such a slacker, y'all. I took off from the gym today. I didn't go. I feel like a slacker, big time slacker. US is not open yet. We're a little early. I wanted to go over Babylon before US open, but I kind of feel like I need to sit here and watch this. You could quick take this. You could quickly take this. I do have an alert set. I know these alts need to come on back. I mean, they're down a couple percent. Some of them are up. It's crazy. I hate it when they move independently. Well, I hate it right now that they're moving independently of Bitcoin. I like it when it benefits me, but right now I don't have any alts. I sold them. I did get in a little baby trade. If you remember, I showed you this account yesterday. 2 days ago, it was at $104,000. I removed $4,000. I showed you that. I had removed $4K. And we are back to 102,000. So I removed 4,000, put us at 100,000, which I showed you yesterday on this account, and now it's at 102. So I did a little baby trade. This account, so it should be 106,000, but I removed 4, withdrew 4, started a new account. This account started at $55,000 on February 1st. I showed you guys that at the time, along with another $55,000 account that's currently at 88. I can't grow that one right now. It's my WorldCoin trade, but I can't take a WorldCoin. I can't buy WorldCoin after what, 80% pump. So I can't grow it right now. I have to wait on a good pullback opportunity to get back in. All right, we're moving down. Let's see. So we know we'll have the 24 minutes. Look at the hour. Should have some good hour divs here. Gosh, it's so scary because I really want the dang green box. I just don't. You know, they front ran just like this yesterday. We were looking. They front ran this just like yesterday. They front ran coming to grab this. They grabbed some of it but didn't come get the rest. We were looking for this box here at 80 or 78.1. They front ran it. They grabbed a little liquidity and then big move down. Could that be what they're doing here? Grab a little and then big move down. Well, we have the 12. Sketchy on the 12. They got to come now. All right, let's see what we get. Need the reaction. I thought, I must not have saved this. I'm like, I know I had Asia low marked out. No trade yet, guys. Money flow in the red on the 12. 24 in the red. 6 in the red. 3 in the red and headed further into the red. Same thing with the 1. Let's watch this thing on the 6 for now. Got some divs here locally, but it's not even trying to come back for this. These divs are probably fixing to get mitigated on the 6th, if I had to guess. Sorry, guys. I got KCEX pulled up over here. Probably about to take this Asia low, folks. The question is, do we bounce from there or do we come down to our dang green box? I'm going to zoom out. We're going to have divs here. I'm going to zoom out for... No, I'm not. I'm going to stay on it. I hate it when they do this before market open. It always scares me. Before market open, here's what it scares me. They come here, they do this. Ding, along, market opens, and wham! I would really love this if this was 8:30. If this was 8:30 candle, I would absolutely love this box right here. Well, folks had all intentions of being on Babylon before open, but this is right here. I know some of you want to trade. Hit up the poll, guys. Let me know if you took the trade. Don't lie. I know some of you say you took trades when you didn't. Uh-oh, here we go. We did not take it. Did not take it on KCEX either. Got close. They'll come back. They should come back for it. Did not take it on Bybits. Did not take it on KCEX. Did not take it on Binance. That's Coinbase. Did not take it on Coinbase. Did not take it on... Didn't take it. There's no way they front run it like that without coming back. Salt Chain, you took the... Salt Chain, you closed too early. How do you close too early? It's freaking Babylon. Like 30%. We're down like 3. How do you close too early? Looking for a minimum of 15%. We're going to talk about that. Minimum. And we could be wrong. This may be all. It may head right back up to 90K from here. I would rather than take this at US Open. So this is not a bad thing that they didn't take it. Again, I'm scared if they take it before. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. Stuff scares me. They could hem haul around here for a few minutes and create some 1-minute divs. They could hem haul like this and then come take it. And this would create something like this. You already got it on the 24-minute, 15-minute, 12-minute. This could create some nice, really low micro time frame 1-minute divs. That would be ideal. That'd be really good. I would rather that. I hate it when they come do it, ding, ding, and they don't have the 1 minute, and then you just get going into it, and then they come back and take it and create the ones. I hate that. They do that a lot. It scares me when they come back. I usually don't get out of the trade, so it scares me. I get scared. I'm scared. I frighten easily, guys. Speaking of frightening easily, I got a new kitten yesterday. Oh my gosh. We went to Walmart. Never go to Walmart. Never go to Walmart. Never go to Walmart with Catherine. Salt Chain panics. Never go to Walmart with Catherine because if there's an animal in the parking lot, it's coming home with you. This little kitten was in the parking lot, and I gotta admit, it was cute. It's like tiger stripes. It's about this big. I was trying to get hit by cars. So I said, let's go check it out. So I went over there. She got under this car and got it. And I said, what do you want to do? She said, I want to bring it home. I said, shit. We already have 3 cats and 2 dogs. We just rescued another dog. Y'all know about that. I think I have pictures of the kitten. Let's see. This is from last night. Look at the little kitty, the tiger stripes. Like Edge. Her whole body is not even as big as Edge's head. Cute little kitten, right? We hadn't even named her yet. We don't know what to name her. She's got a really bad eye infection. Her eyes it looks like she got in a fight with Mike Tyson. Yeah, cat distribution system. I'm telling you. All right, here we go, guys. Are we coming for it now? If we come quickly, what's up, Joe? If we come quickly here, we should have those 1 minute divs we just talked about. So I like this a little more now. We just drew this out. That's what I'm talking about. Extrapolating into the future. We just drew this out literally just like this. So let's see if we get it. We literally just drew this. Haven't taken it yet. Need the reaction, though. Like the SFP, too. God, money flow getting thicker in the red here. Not yet, guys. Uh-oh. Let's see. Come on, y'all. Sorry, I'd hoped to be well into the Babylon analysis by now, but she's got this dang trade. Possible trade. KCEX is really close to taking it. Bybit still needs some work. Watching the KCEX chart over here, guys. If we get in the trade, I'll slide it over here so we can follow it on the stream. I just like to be able to peep at Bybit too. If KCEX takes, here's something, guys. I've been asked this a lot, and this happens. If KCEX takes it and Bybit does not, I do not take the trade. Now, on occasion, if they take it and I start being like, whoa, I really wanted this trade, but Bybit didn't, I will go down and see if did Binance take it, did Coinbase take it. If those two big ones took it and KCEX took it also and Bybit did not, I will take it. So if everything except Bybit took it, I will take it. But if just KCEX take it and none of the other big ones take it, I will not take the trade. KCEX is generally not big enough. The bigger exchanges are going to come back and get the liquidity. KCEX is not going to hold the market up, nor is MEXC. All right, send it down before momentum comes down. All right, we're getting the green dot here, so that's good. That means they want to move up and out. But let's quick wick this. Let's quick wick this Asia low. By the way, this should be like this. We need to take Asia low. I realize that little drawing right there, the first one does not show Asia low being taken. I want Asia low taken. Oh, and this would create, that was on there originally. See if we still have it on the 24. We will still have it on the 24. 15. Yeah, we'll still have. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. About to take it on KCEX. About to take it on KCEX. But we may not get this trade, guys. Hang on. We want a reaction now because they could nuke right through this, y'all. Gosh, I hate that the market's not open yet. There it goes. All right, let's see what we get. We took it. Let's zoom out. Let's watch it. Clear this up a little. Need the SFP, y'all. Ooh, this is what I hate when market not being on. However, market could open and rip this thing back the other way. Anybody take the trade? Put a 1 in chat if you took the trade, guys. John took it. Max took it. The usual suspects. Need the swing failure pattern. Salt chain took it. Need to push. If we don't push here, you could come to the dang green box. It's that serious, y'all. 12-minute trying to curve back around. Market opens in 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Let's see what happens. Eons took it. What's up, Eons? What is up? See if they got anything else out of it. See, there's nothing here, guys. There's nothing here to come get. So if they don't turn this around, they're most likely coming for value area low, daily level, dang green box, liquidity. Not the kind of reaction we wanted to see here, y'all. Not yet, but we're still 2 minutes from market open. VWAP way up here, 75.5. Let's mark that out. Market open in 1 minute. So far, not looking the greatest, but you know how market open is. They could absolutely rip this thing $1,000 the other way real quick if they wanted to. This is why I didn't want to take this trade before market open. Got the good vectors coming down, though, so let's get ready, see what happens here. Come back and reclaim Asia low. I'll probably fire a long off. And there's market open. Let's drop to the 5-minute. Trying to bounce it. Where's Asia low on KCEX? Let's see. Ooh, they are dumping this thing, y'all. Turning it back around. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Coming back above Asia high. Asia low, excuse me. All right, we're in. We are in. 40 bucks up. I'll manage it over here. We'll come back. Look at this volatility. I might get wrecked here, y'all. Might get wrecked. These alerts are extremely delayed. It's really not. This is really nothing but liquidity grab on both sides, guys. They're just wrecking everybody right now. There's really nothing here. We try to get this 3-minute green dot to print and then get a close back above Asia high. We got a chance. If not, they're coming for the dang green box, coming for value area low. See if we get a green dot here. It's going to be close. I don't think we're going to get it. Yeah, they got it. It's unconfirmed, though. Got the money flow trying to curve back up here. Push, Biddy, push. I don't even know what this line is coming from. Let's make the buy bit. We haven't quite made it to 845 yet. Should be a really good 845 reversal candle, though. It's been nothing but steady downside for the last hour. They could come get all of this. I just, gosh, I don't like this wick early. I just don't like this. Like, it's kind of one of those. It's a good high, but it's a poor high. Like it's good, but it's poor because you didn't come get these. You left these two, but you grabbed this, and all of this. So I don't know. I just don't like it. It's exactly what they did yesterday. Good vectors in here, though. I'm about to move on. We could come back at 845. We're at like even right now. I mean, literally like barely in the green. Two, seven, seven. We're going to move on. We're going to get into Bjorn. Give me one more minute. Uno momento. We watched The Mexican last night. Older movie, Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts. Hadn't seen that in a long time. All right, we'll come back. Let's take a look at Babylon, guys. We're going to take a look at this at a couple different angles today. So you know the Babylon trade we were looking for back in January, February-ish. We put this on months in advance, a couple months in advance, and we were looking for it. We're waiting on it. There were 3 different entry criteria that we're looking for this big move down. We're calling for this big move down a couple of months in advance. We had 2 of the 3 entry criteria that fired off, and we took the trade. We made a lot of money on the trade. But this signal was our main entry signal we were looking for right here. This particular entry criteria was my number 1 criteria that I was looking for. This has occurred in every single bear market. Hang on, we're coming back to Asia High. I'm sorry, guys. Come back to Asia High. It's going to push. It's going to push. Getting the 5-minute dot. Give me the 6-minute green dot. There it is. It's going to push, guys. I'm confident. Especially if we can get to 12 coming up. We can see a good push here. Got to reclaim that Asia low, though. Gosh, dog. We got to get up there. Like as soon as I click away from it, it's going to come right back to it. Anyway, we never got this primary signal, okay? The primary signal was the 2-day 5 EMA crossing back above the 55, okay? One of the two daily time frame, 5 EMA to cross back above the 55 and then cross back down, okay? So what I'm talking about is when we entered the bear market, we set the high, all-time high, we came down, the 5 crossed below the 55. What we wanted to see here was it cross back above, and then the cross back down was going to be our entry signal. We just never got that, okay? We did get the other 2 criteria, but we never got that. Let's rewind in time. Ignore the red circles. We're going to come back to that. And we were looking for some other things, too. A move up into the 382, which we got to move right to the 382. Hidden 2-day hidden bearish divergence. You see here on this is in 2022 when you set the top and you came down, you get the 5 crossing below, came down. Eventually it came back above into the 382 and then the cross below. That was going to be our entry signal. That was in 2022. And we're not going to go through them all. You can go back and look. This has happened every single bear market prior. The exact same thing. On 2-day hidden bearish divergence, we'll show you that real quick. 2-day hidden bearish divergence right here in 2022. Got lower highs in price action, higher highs on the momentum waves. Boom, send it down, right? Game over. They are dumping price, guys, dumping. So that's what we're looking for. We had the hidden bearish divergence. You can see we had a lower highs in price action, higher highs on momentum wave, but we didn't get the cross. However, fast forward to a few weeks ago, we finally got a cross back above, okay? Came above, lived up here for a few weeks, and yesterday we got a confirmed cross below, 5 crossing below, and we still have hidden bearish divergence. In fact, we have an extra drive of it now. You got it from the highs to the middle high to this high. You got it all the way through. So we have an extra strong drive of 2 daily hidden bearish divergence. Gosh, they are dumping this thing, y'all. This was my fear about taking Asia low before the U.S. market opened. Anyway, so we got this confirmed move down, and every time before this has led to at least, we looked at this yesterday, go watch the video yesterday. We're not going to roll through all of that again. We're going to look at it from a different angle. At least 50% move down. Most of them were 70+% move down, okay? So, but those were headed into bear markets. So we showed all that yesterday, and all of these led to the final leg down of the bear market. But let's for argument's sake, let's say the bottom is in, okay, or close to in. Maybe you just kind of slightly wick it. But let's say you don't get that 50, 60, 70% move down, okay? Let's say the low is in and we're starting a new bull market super cycle, which I think is nonsense. But let's say, okay, so if that's the case, then this cross will not equal a Babylon 2.0. So what would it equal? Well, let's go take a look, because we have had this cross several times without it being just a 50 to 70% move down, okay, mostly in bull markets. But let's go back to the last cycle. Okay, the Babylon right here, we got the cross, boom, all the way down. Then when you eventually came back up above it, you did get another cross back below at one point, but the bottom was already in. So let's assume we're in this type of scenario, which I don't think we are, but let's assume we are. The cross still gave you a significant move down, okay? So from the actual cross to the low there, you still got about a 13% move down, okay? About a 13% move down throughout the cycle. Matter of fact, this is a similar price range to where we're in now. So if you slide over, see, this is kind of the same price range right here, the same zone. You got the cross several times here. Obviously, this was not a bear market. We significantly came away from that. We were in a bull run, a consolidation period in the bull run. So let's assume we're kind of something like that, consolidating before the bull run. You still got a cross here 1, 2, 3 times you got a cross, okay? 3. And the first cross, you got 16% move down. Second cross from the point of the cross, 21% move down. And the third cross here, another about 16% move down. So 16, 21, 16, okay? You didn't quite get across here. It just kind of moved on up and out. And then back here, you got another cross, 20% move down. So, 15 to 20% moves down on all 4 of those. And we could go back in time, and this was what, a 15% move down, 20% move down. Over here, you got a couple of crosses as well. This is back in 2019, so the bottom was already in. You were moving up and away, kind of consolidating before the big blast off of the bull run. But you got a couple of crosses here, guys. Let's kind of see what they gave us. Cross here. 25% move down, then you came up, got another cross here, cross the upside and cross back down, 29% move, and then you got one more here. This was the Rona dump. So this is almost, 55, 56%. We won't even count that with this one. So you got a 25 and 30% dump in here with those crosses. Of course, with the bear market, the big final cross down you got there, big 70% move down. So it's not uncommon to get these crosses. Here's another one back in 2015. The low for the bear market was already in. So you're kind of consolidating, coming up and out, but you still got a final cross before that. You didn't set a low, but from the point of the cross, still got a 25% move down. So 15 to 30%, really 15 to 25% seems to be kind of the flavor when it's not a big bear market cross. When it is, we're in the bear market and we're consolidating for the move up, but we're not continuing the bear market lower. Does that make sense? So if that's the situation, because it could be, nobody knows at this point. We could have just Babylon 2.0, here comes a 50% drop. 50 to 70% drop is what it's always been. Or it could be the low is already in, and this is just one of those consolidation before continuation up crosses. In that case, we're looking for a 15 to, call it 25% drop. I know there were some 30s in there, but 15 to 25% drop, which is possible. Okay, that's possible. So let's see what that would look like, y'all. Get the cross. 1 minute to 8:45. We've currently, since the cross, gotten a move down of about 3%. Okay, so not even close. If we came down, which kind of the minimum-ish, 15%, that puts you right down here around 65K, so taking out this wick, okay? And if you went to 25%, that puts you down to taking out the low. So I could see anywhere in there would be a valid kind of historical range for you, anywhere in here. This would be very valid from what this cross typically produces. Now, if you notice, when you get the cross, this is a 2-day time frame. So, I mean, you get the cross here to the bottom, it's 6 bars. That's 12 days. That's 2 weeks. You get a cross here, 6 bars. That's another 12 days. So a couple of weeks. So it's not like this might happen today. it could take a couple of weeks for this to play out. But if you're not going to get the big Babylon 50% drop, I would seriously think this is going to be your target zone just based on historical performance of this confirmed cross. We have other things that show. Let's zoom out here. You do have the divergence, right? But you also have on the 2-daily time frame money flow crossing back into the red. Here's another thing I want to point out on this money flow. See how it's crissy-crossy? Let me zoom in a little more. It's crissy-crossy. Okay, I want you to pay attention to this because I can show you another time this has happened. See, it's red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. Just kind of flippy floppy there, right? Well, if we look back to the same time frame that we showed, similar price, right? Similar price, same zone, and these are where you got a 15, a 20, and a 15% drop. Look, money flow was flippy floppy, crissy crossy, red, green, just bouncing back and forth. So that would lead me to believe that we may not necessarily be headed for new all-time lows, although we certainly could. Okay. Timing wise, it would suggest that we should be headed for a third leg down of this bear market, so that could happen. But from just a looking at the chart perspective, this is the same zone we're in now. This is what money flow looks like now, right? Same zone, same flippy floppy money flow. This would suggest to me a 15 to 25% drop. You know, you could just dance around something like this, and this could just be your zone. This could just be your zone for 3, 4, 5 more months. So either way it goes, I would look for a move down to a minimum of 65K. Either way it goes. Bitcoin is dumping, y'all. Dumping. Hope y'all took this trade given in the pro group this morning. Johnny number 5 gave this trade. Good job, Johnny number 5, giving into the pro traders group. We are 8:45. They haven't even tried to reverse this thing. Just nothing but vectors down. Nothing but vectors down. Gosh, these alts just are not dumping like you would want to see. ICP's up 10%. What the heck? ICP. That's crazy. Any questions on Babylon, guys? No risk. What's up, bro? Says dump it. Salt Chainsaw the Mexican. It's a good movie. It was a cute movie. I hadn't seen it in a while. We watched it. We chilled. We lost power last night. We had a bad storm. It's been raining here for like 2 weeks straight. It's miserable. We had a bad storm. Electricity went out. A transformer blew. I heard it. I was here looking at the charts and just sounded like a shotgun. So I went and got the generator. We got all the freaking animals and piled up on the couch. What's the Mexican? Yeah, I was a sloth today. Any questions, guys? Gym questions, homestead questions, chart questions, Babylon questions, trade questions? Jack, just TP on my Babylon short 1500. Good job, bro. Good job. Nice to see you guys taking these trades when I give them. Certainly should never do that, but it's nice to see. It is nice to see, I'll admit. Let's zoom out. They blew through this box. Most likely coming for this value area low. Even if you get a little razzle dazzle today, you know, it doesn't always have to go straight down. Probably will. But they could do something like this. Come retest the breakdown area. This is what and listen, I don't know. We could head down 50% from here. We could head down 20% from here. Somebody said this in Discord yesterday. Who was it? That's the pro group. Yeah, Max. And he's right. He's right. Like, you guys can't do this. Everybody does this, though. It drives me crazy. I used to do it, too. Not knocking you guys, but gosh, dog. You miss big trades like this where we make thousands of dollars. He paid on his Babylon short for $1,200, realized 15% of his trade. Max trades with huge accounts, by the way. He's giga short. Thanks for catching this, AL. Next TP, blah, blah, blah. He said, everybody going to want to know how to get in the trade once it confirms in a few hours. The answer is you don't. You take it when I give it. And I mean, you shouldn't take my trades just because I give it. But he's right. You don't. A trade like this, you take it. You don't wait and, gosh, there it is. It confirmed. I sure wish I could get in. How can I get in? Oh, gosh, it confirmed way up here. Now price is way down here. Okay, it's confirmed, so it's definitely going in. Let me go and enter the short. I mean, you don't do that because that's when it starts going like this, and you say, oh, gosh, it's going against me. I took it too late. I missed a trade. Let me close for a loss, and that's when it continues down. And then you're like, oh, shit, I can't believe I closed that for a loss. Just take the dang trade. You have to get comfortable. You have to. I tell people this all the time. You have to get comfortable taking trades when it is uncomfortable to do so. That is, I mean, you can't chart that. You can't make a signal or an indicator for that. That is one of the best indicators that it is time to take the trade. I'm serious. The entire Fibonacci protocol is a percentage drawdown on a profit. So if like this move right here, let me clear this. We'll just say, let me go to a blanker chart, a less cluttered chart. So if this entire move right here for the last couple days, if that is 100% of the move, that's 100% of the move, right? We agree that is 100% of the move. From top to bottom, that is 100% of the move, okay? Well, Mr. Fibonacci did a psychological study and showed, okay, this indicator is based upon human emotion, nothing else, okay? But showed, so when price comes back here, that is 61.8% of the retrace of this 100% move. Does that make sense? So this is 61.8% retracement. He has shown that that level between 61.8 and 61.5 is when people typically panic the most. Like they have profits, say they nailed this, and then 100% of their profit was down here. When they've given back 61.8 of their profits is usually when they panic and get out of the trade. That's what he found. And so that is when professional traders and market makers, they know this stuff. That is when most of you say, all right, I'm still up from here to here. I'm good with that. I just gave all this back for no reason. I closed my trade. They know that. That is why you see this reverse so much from the 618. It is a psychological indicator. That's what it is. So the point is, you have to take trades when it's uncomfortable to do so. Okay, you have to do it. That's where the money is. Not once it's reversed and come down here and then you decide to short. No, the signal is here. And so, I mean, this is a good situation right here. You got the 2 daily time frame. You got the cross way up here. You had your shot up here, and you may not get it. This thing could just continue on down. Let's look back in history. You don't usually get it. If this is the big leg down, you don't usually get another shot at it. You could though. But I mean, look here. You got the cross here. You never came back even close to it. Just down. Let's go look at the one prior. So Max nailed it. And I'm harping. I just want you guys to not be afraid. Don't be afraid. You got the cross. I know you got multiple crosses here on the way. Look at all these crosses. Cross. However, the first cross, you got the cross down, then the first cross back up, and the one that led to the bear market, you never even came close. You never even came back up to here. Never. Even on this. And nobody, if you're not going to take it here, I promise you, I don't promise. Bible says not to promise. But you're not going to take it here because you're going to be thinking bull run on. You're going to be thinking you missed this move. This was the whole move. You missed it. You're not going to take this. If you're too afraid to take the actual signal, you're going to be too afraid to take that. I guarantee you. So you're going to miss all of this too. But either way, you never came back anywhere near the cross area. And we've talked about this so much. When we talked about this particular trade to exhaustion back in the day. Here, got the cross back up, got the cross back down. I mean, look out below. Never even checked up. It was just down. So those of you wanting this trade, you had your chance yesterday. Will you get another chance? Maybe. I hope so. I hope you do. But you had your chance yesterday. You had multiple chances yesterday. You guys in Discord had the chance when I gave it, when I told you I took it, when I said that I see it. It is unconfirmed, but I like the way it looks. Then we came on stream. Not only did we come on stream and you had a chance to take it, it actually pushed higher and you could have got a better entry. Because I got in like here somewhere. It actually pushed way up here. You could have got a better entry. And where did it confirm? It confirmed right here, 75.8. So you could be $1,000 in profit right now, even if you waited to the confirmation. Which I don't know if it's a good move or not, but it confirmed right there. I don't know if it's a good play, but that's where it confirmed. Is that right? Yeah, that's where the daily candle opened. Even if you want a little higher, you got the daily wick back up to the 5 EMA, which you've talked about. That is a trading strategy. Came back just like we call for every day. You 98% of the time you come back. You 98% of days you touch the daily 5 EMA. 98%. Go back test it. I've shown it. So you could have just set an order right there. Boom, back test it, down. All right, I've harped on that enough. Any questions, guys? Any alts? Anything? Bitcoin trying to do a little pushback here. We need to see this 12-minute dot. That's what we really need to see. Oh, look, Asia low disappeared on me again. It's a little late to worry about that SFP, though. Well, still got this 15-minute candle. You'd have to get there in a hurry, though. Even the hourly, it's not going to make it. I would like to see this 12-minute dot print in 1 minute, though. Then we could get a little recovery here. You got some good vectors up here you could come get. These vectors will get taken at some point. You got these two unmitigated. Yeah, there's two unmitigated 12-minute vectors here. There. And there. Both of those are unmitigated. Questions, guys? Questions? Let's take a look at our poll. See if anybody entered this trade yesterday. Did you take the Babylon short yesterday? 55% said yes. 36% said no, they were scared. And 9% waiting on a bounce. Waiting on a bounce. Good job, those guys. Those of you that took it. I know several of you have taken profit. I have not taken profit yet. I'm looking for, I have my TP set. I think it was at 68.8. I showed that yesterday. That was a 50% TP. Not to close. And I could change that along the way. If we get along the way and it looks like, this is just looking like it's not going to play out, or I feel like that 68.8 is a front run of the golden pocket. If we do come below that and look like Good bounce. I might close a little more. Subject to change. But as of now, my 50% take profits at 68.8. All right, getting the 12-minute dot here. Let's see if we can push. If we get to 15, not quite, but if we push a little, we should get to 15. This trade got ugly fast. I knew that. That's why I said I hate to take this before the U.S. market open. Should be getting the 15 dot now. Yeah, there it is. This will probably toggle on and off on the 15 here. Getting the 10, 12, 15, not quite 24 yet. That's okay. See what happens here, guys. Take any questions you got. Fitness, homestead, trading, charting, altcoins. I'm going to watch this for just a couple of minutes, guys. While I wait, I know you got some questions. There's no way folks don't have questions. Bitcoin trying to push. We might could get out of the hole. I'm in the hole right now. In a little bit of drawdown here, guys. 80 bucks. We were just up 80 bucks. Probably should have took it. I don't care if I lose it. I don't care. It's a small trade. It's a small trade. That's the beautiful thing, guys. This trade is smaller. I'm not losing anything. Like, I could care less. I could care less if this goes all the way down and I get fully liquidated. I don't care. Number one, I'm not risking too much of my account, so I don't care if I lose it, period. But number two, it's just a hedge because I am making money on my short on the way down. So I'm actually not losing a single nickel, even if I get liquidated, because my Babylon trade is bigger than this trade. So if I lose $1,000 on this trade, I'll probably make like $1,300 on my short. Yeah, technically it's only a $300 profit, but still, I'm not losing anything to be hedged to where I can't lose. It's a beautiful thing. Schlonging, short and long at the same time. Uh-oh, here comes Jane with the kitten. We don't have a name yet. Get back, Edge. We don't have a name yet. We need a name. Get back, Edge. Harley, too. We got both the dogs in here. They scare her. All right, we're coming back into profit, guys. We need to see Biddy push here. They might just flip it into resistance, the Asia low, and turn on down. Hey, we just ticked back in the green. Hey. Dogs, get out. I can't sit the cat down with the dogs in here. They're really sweet with her. She's so teeny. Look how teeny. She's so teeny. And Edge is over 100 pounds. Anybody got a good name for her? It is a female. Look at the tiger stripes. Got the bad eye infection. I don't know if y'all can see. It's hard to see. Put you down here. Taking name suggestions. Look over at Fetch. Trying to come down. It's only down 3% on the day. Get 12-hour red dot. Looking to print the 16 and 18-hour red dots. Daily not even close. I know, it's okay. Same thing, WorldCoin, gosh, just these things are holding up. With Bitcoin dumping, I'm really surprised to see these holding up so well. Some of these alts are even in the green today. ICP's up 12%. Zcash is up 1.5%. I mean, it's not much, but still, Bitcoin's down. Yeah, Fetch. I'm just. What was I going to show on Fetch? I had something to show on Fetch. Let me zoom out here. All right, so I don't remember where I took this fractal from. All right, here's the thing that I noticed about Fetch, and this is kind of what I'm hoping for. So when Fetch has these lows before the big run-ups, right? And here's what the fractal is for, but I don't need a fractal to show you this. So you come down, right? This is back in 2022, kind of probably same area we are now. You come down, get the move down, you consolidate a little, then you move up and you consolidate above. See about 50% of this, right? 50% of this lower section, right? You consolidate, and then boom, swipe the low and then go, right? Okay. All right, let's look at this. Fast forward here, 2023. You come down, you kind of consolidate a little bit, you bounce, and then you consolidate in this area, which is this whole little area here, which is, right back down to about the top part of this low zone. Kind of very similar to this. Consolidate right back down here, and then you swooped and go. So same thing here. You consolidated above the low zone, all the way down kind of to it, right? And then you swoop and go. Okay? That's a big trend for Fetch. Big trend for Fetch. Same thing here. Come down, consolidate, then you consolidate above it, swoop, and go. Now, this one came lower, but you get my point. Swoop and go. You had to swoop and go. That's seems to be the thing. So I'm just wondering, hoping, got the big move down, consolidate, then move up and consolidate above it, right? You consolidate above it. And I drew the blue box, but now you got a yellow box too. Consolidate just above it. So I'm just hopefully looking for a swoop and go. That would be keeping with the trend of what it seems to like to do, right? I mean, and I guarantee you, I wasn't on Fetch in either of these situations, but I guarantee you, when you got, let me clear this. When you got these moves, people probably didn't think it was coming back. I mean, here from the bottom, it's a 50% move up. And this one, it's an 80% move up. So folks probably thought that was it. But yet still, you consolidated just above the lower zone, consolidated just above it, boom, swoop and go. Here you got a low, you consolidate just above the lower zone, above the bounce zone, consolidate above it, boom, swoop and go. And same thing here, you came down. I know I just showed this, came down, got the bounce, consolidating above it, swoop and go. I would love to see that. And that's what I'm planning for. And I think you'll get this if Bitcoin continues down. This is a fractal. I don't even know which one I took it from, but it's the same thing. You can see it's just got the bounce area, consolidate above it, swoop and go. So we'll see. We shall see. We were under the 10. That's why I always say the word confirmed. We were under the 10-day red dot. That 10-day red dot has since disappeared with this big pump up. But really, guys, I mean, as scary as this is, that Fetch is about to break out and run and gun, and it might. As scary as it looks, you really haven't done anything. I mean, these are I'm on the 10-day time frame. This is all the way back to the end of March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 out of 8 times you've come back to these highs right here. You've come back here and then retraced all the way back down to this orange line. I guess this one you didn't quite come down the far, but you get the point. You really haven't done anything. I mean, we're just here, right? So it's not like this big move up this week has been a big breakout. It's just what it's been doing for a couple months now. I do think we'll get a swoop and go, though. Coins are holding up because Bitcoin's not really Bitcoin looks like it's dumping today. It's only down 1%, so it's not that much. But you get Bitcoin to drop about 10%, you're gonna see something like, even if you don't come take the low, you're gonna see a move back down here. Bitcoin pulls off one of those 15 to 25% dumps, the minimum that we're looking for on this cross, right? We just showed that. Then you're gonna see probably a 30% move for fetch, put you back down around 16, 17, or 15, 16, somewhere in there. If not lower, it just depends. You know, these alts can pick up steam with the dump sometimes. But I would look for a move down at least to this demand zone here that I have marked out, this lower green box. Got a good monthly level. I like this monthly level right here, 1568. I really like that monthly. So I just don't see breakout yet. I mean, you're still deep in the red. Anytime you're this thick in the red on a higher time, remember, higher time frames take a long time to play out. Anytime you're this thick in the red, most of these pumps wind up being big retraces. Retraces all the way back down. Look at this pump here, guys. It came down. I mean, really, it was a pump from the October 10th wick. Boom, you pumped all the way up 300 freaking percent, 300%, and still rolled over. And everybody was screaming, bull run back on. Still rolled over and dropped 70%. Just because you're thick in the red here, just thick in the red. So it doesn't mean you can't have massive pumps, but this is just, to me, is just not over yet. Now, this is the only like glimmer of hope, is that it looks like the weekly money flow is trying to round off here on Fed. Looks like it's trying to round off. Although, if you notice, it did that before here, trying to round off, and then boom, took another dip down. That wouldn't surprise me. Okay. You would look something like this, which is the last bear market. Tried to round off here, round it off. Nope, send you back down. And then you try to round off for one more round back down before bull run. So I could see this kind of flipping down one more little time here and then bull run on. That would be ideal. Give you one more shot down here, even if you don't take out these lows. Give you one more shot down here, good retrace and go. Now on this retrace, one thing that's a little like, on this retrace and current bounce, you are bouncing from a golden pocket. So it was a pretty good low, too. Came in, set a low, bounce, took that low out, now bigger bounce. These alts just typically have been doing 786s. I mean, they don't have to forever, but 786 has been typical. And that'll put you right down here about around this monthly level. I don't know. I think we come lower. Either in June, or, you know, we could hit Q4 lows like we always do. You know, when you're away from the top of Bitcoin, when you're out, October to October. It's the way it always is. But I'm interested in this in June. We talked about the June lows. We showed that on Bitcoin, how historically you always have February, April, and June lows. Well, thought I had them on here. Oh, I'm on the altcoin chart. Duh. Always have February, April, and June lows, even if they're not lower lows. You have significant lows in February, April, and June. February, April, and June. And then here we are looking at February. This wasn't a lower low, but it doesn't have to be. It is a significant low. And what do I mean by that? Well, you had the big low, and then you had a rally, and then the first pullback low was in April, and now we're headed into June looking for another one. Will it check up here? Will it come all the way down? We don't know, but I think if Bitcoin does set this in June, you're going to see these alts down there, and that may be your last chance. There were several alts last cycle. We've covered this before, but let's go look real quick. I know XRP was one of them. Gosh, XRP. I feel bad for folks who are buying that. But let's see, last cycle. So this was Bitcoin's. Let's see. This was last cycle. Anyway, so right here, this arrow right here was the June low. So you had the up in here, you had the Bitcoin February and April lows, boom and boom, right? But then you rolled over, so you had the February low here. Now, let me just mark it out for you. February low here, April low here, right? And then the June low, you came back and took these out in June. However, Bitcoin came back in November? I think when you're from the high November and set a low. And Ethereum put in a pretty good low, but it did not take out this low. Okay, it was a higher low before moving up and out, okay? XRP did the same thing. Several of the major coins, the really strong coins, did the same thing. Here it is. You had the February low, you had the April low, and then you had the June low, right? Bitcoin set a low in June. The altcoins came, maybe not all, but all the ones I follow or look at, all the ones that matter, came and set a new low in June. And then in November, they came back down, pretty good low. So another good buy opportunity, right? Another good buy opportunity, but you did not take out that low. So my point is, if this cycle is going to play out the same, and we're going to have a low in June again, and then another low for Bitcoin in October, let's assume that happens. Maybe it doesn't, but let's assume the time to buy, in my opinion, for altcoins could be June. Now, some alts did come back last November when Bitcoin set a low, and some alts did set a new low, but not all of them. The stronger ones did not. And I'll tell you what, if it's a matter of getting in here or maybe getting in here, but maybe not, don't cry over pennies when you're making dollars. Get this low while you can, because you may not get this later. Okay, that's just my opinion. That's just how I'm playing it anyway. So I am looking for a low in June for fetch. Again, even if you don't take out the low, because it does look pretty damn strong. But, I mean, as fast as these things pump, guys, they can dump just as fast. I mean, fetch dumped 80% in one dang day. And last time when Bitcoin did get on this big drop here in late January, I mean, this is 1 week time frame. So what do we say? It could take a few weeks for this dump for Bitcoin coming up. So over a 4-week period here in January, January into early February, fetch did dump almost 60%. It took it 4 weeks. So if you did that here from this high, I mean, 60% would take you under that October 10th low. This is one of the only coins that has not taken out its October 10th low. I'm not banking on that. I will not be a buyer there, okay? I would be, but the only reason I will not be a buyer there is because I will already be positioned. I am not counting on this. I was earlier this year counting on all coins taking this out, but I'm totally fine. If I get in right here around 14, 15 cents, I'm going to have about $1 million fetch, and I'm fine with that. That's just me. I'm fine with that. Bitcoin trying to move up. See if we get a little. Did we get a little dibs here? I know we came back. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Got maybe a little anchor trigger here on a 3 minutes. I mean, it just looks weak. I will probably close this trade in just a minute. Little baby profit here. I'll probably close this trade. I just don't like it. And I don't care if it rips up on me. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It does not look good. None of this looks good. We've come down and mitigated all of these divergences. This is terrible. This is reverse pig's nipple in here, guys. Reverse. Gosh, that's terrible. Terrible, guys. Man, if we come take this high, I would probably close my trade. Set an alert there. This looks awful. This looks like something they want to come get right now. Look at that. God, what a magnet. I bet you if you see like a 3, 5 minute, 1 minute, I don't know, but you're about to take all of this. This is ugly. This is terrible. Pump back up there, Bittercorn. All right, guys. Any questions? So that's what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. Move down. Minimum 65K by the time this entire Babylon's over. The last couple times we entered this cross, this Babylon cross, whether it was an actual Babylon or not, the last several times took about 12 to 14 days to play out. So sometime over the next 2 weeks, I'm looking for a move down at least to this yellow box. At least. We're already in the short. I took the short. I showed the short yesterday. We're in the short. I'm in 2 shorts. I'm in a short from 81.7 also. You guys have seen that. I've closed 90% of that like a dummy. I closed 90% of that already, though. We've made almost $3,000 on that trade, though, so whatever. It is what it is. We have the new short from here yesterday. We're good. Fetch, you know what I'm looking for fetch. Like see something like this. I'm at least looking for this daily naked into the 702, 1760, 1750, somewhere in there. At least. 786 is a little better right there, around 1630 or so. I'm probably going to ladder in. I have an order right now at 1776, and I'm probably going to ladder in a little more at 1630, a little above that, maybe 1635. And if I'm not fully in by then, I will look for a long shot down here. And I'll play that by ear as we get there and see how strong the dump looks if we get there. All right, guys, that's it for me and the no-name kitty here. The no-name kitty here. Want to say hey? No? Okay. All right. If y'all need me, let me know. I'll be around. Other than that, I will see you guys. I love you guys. The Lord loves you. Don't ever forget that. And we will see you next time.